What's going on, guys? ImNotMagic here, and this is gonna be a Sunday chill commentary. Only I'm not gonna call it a Sunday chill commentary because people got mad at me last time for copying ONLYUSEmeBLADE, which is funny because I really like. I don't know. So I did my first Sunday chill commentary and people liked it, and then I did my second one and people liked it. And then on my third one, people were just like, "Well, you're stealing ONLYUSEmeBLADE's idea," and like, people kind of got upset about it, even though, you know, I give them full credit and everything in the description, and I'm just like, this is the dude that inspired me to make this. And I don't know. I feel like, and I think Brian or ONLYUSEmeBLADE, I think that he's kind of the same way, whereas we don't really care, you know. I think like myself, I don't really consider myself a big part of this gaming community, you know. Like you guys know, I don't really I'm not like the guy that gives you tips and tricks. I'm not really the dude that talks about gameplay entirely too much, you know. Like I may touch on it, like with Black Ops 2 coming out in a few days, you know, I may touch on something or anything, but I'm more of a person who kind of just likes to talk about like life and stuff like that, more of like a relatable situation. And I think, and you know, I've gotten comments and messages from people who play, you know, entirely different games, or from people who only subscribe to vlog channels who say they really like my stuff. And I think it's more of a thing where I just like, I don't really go out of my way to base my channel around gameplay. Like, don't get me wrong, I pride myself on gameplay and I really try to get some entertaining gameplay, but it's not something where I just, you know, I'm not one of those I'm not one of those people who tries to get like the super quick mob or get like a record-setting gameplay or anything. Like, it's just, that's not what I do. Like, I like to play free-for-all, I like to snipe, and I like to hop on PC occasionally and get my ass pushed in from pro mod players. So, regardless, I mean, I think it's just more of a, I don't know, I think it's kind of an immature thing to say that someone copies something else. Because, like, in reality, like, you snipers, how many snipers do you see that do funnies and fails? Not only that, how many snipers do just episodes, montages? Because that's technically copying people, you know, if you think about it, you know. And then how many commentators do the thing where they read mail from other people, you know, and I'm myself, I'm included, you know. This YouTube thing's been going on for so long that I think that, you know, copying someone's kind of inevitable, you know, because you could go out and say we're all copying each other by posting video games. You know, we could all say like, oh, you're copying Hutch for posting video. I mean, at what point does it stop? Like, at what point do you make a distinction between what you're copying and what you're not? I don't think Brian cares that a dude with 6,000 subs is using the same title of video as him, but nevertheless, I'll just probably call this a chill commentary, anything that I'm happening to be uploading on Sunday, so whatever. That's not what I wanted to talk about. What I actually wanted to talk about a little bit is this thing called window of opportunity, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of the expression before, but I kind of have been always thinking about this, and not necessarily in commentary form. Like, I haven't been thinking like, oh, I should make a commentary about this, but it's more of something that I kind of think back on, I kind of reference, just to kind of get perspective on everything. So I'm going to give you guys an example, a quick example. So I don't know how many of you guys watch The Office, but right now, what's going on, besides there was a new episode like a week ago, but not counting that episode, what had happened was this season, this guy Jim Halpert took a new job, and he hasn't fully switched over to the new job or anything, but he's basically said that he's going to take a new job, and throughout the course of The Office, you know, he's kind of hinted towards wanting to work in Philadelphia as a sportscaster. And he's been stuck at the same job, you know, this paper salesman job in Scranton. And finally his buddy starts this up, and there's an episode where he really wanted to take it, but he didn't know if it was the right move. And he finally just decides, like at the end of the episode, he finally decides to go ahead and go for it. And he goes and he takes the job, you know, he saw that window of opportunity and he took it, you know. Now I'm going to give you more of a real example, and this is my personal story and what happened with me, and something that, you know, I kind of always think back on. So basically, there's this girl, and I really, you know, I was kind of starting to fall for her, you know, I really liked her, I enjoyed her company and everything. I shouldn't say I enjoyed her company because we really hadn't talked before, so I started making small talk with her and everything. I tried to just get to know her, you know, I kind of eased my way into it with her, not a sexual joke or anything. And, you know, we kind of just made small talk, you know, like I would see her and I would say hi to her, like, you know, it was just small stuff like that, and eventually I got her phone number, I would text her, you know, and it turned into us talking, you know, for like maybe 20 minutes a day, you know, we joke around or something, and then one night she sends me a text message. Now let me give you a little background. So this day, you know, I remember this day pretty perfectly, actually. It was a tough day. I was pretty upset because, you know, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. It was just more of a hard day. You know, I didn't get very much sleep, and I finally get home, and I'm just relaxing. It's like a Thursday night, you know, so it's kind of where I just wanted to sit back, relax, maybe just like watch some TV, and then just go to sleep. You know, it was one of those lazy nights. And then she sends me a text message saying, hey, myself and two of my friends who are also a guy and a girl who were kind of, you know, talking, they were going to go to the fair and she wanted me to come along. And I was just like, my initial thought was, well, I don't really like, I mean, I'm really comfy right now, you know, I'm watching TV. I really don't want to go to the fair, because if you guys have ever been to like a huge fair, you know, you understand that there's just a ridiculous amount of walking. Rides are crappy, and it seriously costs like what, $20 to go on the crappy, you know, scary ride that's not scary and usually breaks down while you're in it. The fair, it's more of just kind of being there, I guess, and it's fun when you go because there's usually like a shopping center, like a shopping complex or something where like people are advertising. Like what I saw last year was, it was like this thing where you like, it was really bizarre. It was like this plastic thing, and then you put soda in it, and then you like shake it up, and it turns it into an icy. It was really bizarre. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it. So I'm sitting on my couch looking at my phone, just like, I really don't want to go. And then the more I thought about it, you know, like 10 minutes later, I was just like this is my window of opportunity right now. Like I need to take, like if I want a relationship with this girl, this is my way in. Like there might not be another chance, you know, this might be your only way to start a relationship with her. So I ended up texting her back saying, you know what, yeah, I'm totally down. And I went to the fair with her, and I had a blast. And I was extremely tired afterward, but I had a blast at the fair, and it resulted in me dating her, and it was probably one of my favorite relationships of my life. And to look back on it and think, if I wouldn't have accepted that invite to go to the fair with her, I probably wouldn't have gone out with her, you know. Like there may have been a different window of opportunity somewhere down the road, but there might have not been. And to think about that kind of, I don't know, it kind of blows my mind, because like in life you get a bunch of windows of opportunity, you know. You get some a lot of the times, and sometimes you'll get them every so often. And I think the true key is to just be able to take a step back from reality and actually be able to spot them when they come and be able to take them, because you know, sometimes a window of opportunity for a certain situation will only come up, you know, every so often. You know, it might only come up once, and if you let it just pass you by, you know, I think it limits your happiness, to be honest. You know, you hear people saying, you know, live life with no regrets and everything, and to be completely honest, I think that that's impossible, and I think having regrets in life is normal. And I think it's something that you can learn from, you know, like, oh, I regret this situation, what can I do to not regret it if it ever were to come up again? And I think a lot of that has to do with, you know, taking this window of opportunity that I'm talking about. You know, with this girl, if I wouldn't have taken this opportunity to go to the fair with her, you know, I could be looking back on this right now and thinking, damn, I really should have taken that opportunity, you know, I should have stepped up and I should have taken it, and then I start regretting it, you know. So I think being able to see these windows of opportunity and being able to spot them and actually go for them, I think that will cut back on the regrets that you actually have in life, and I think that just in general makes you a happier person. Yeah, like I don't know if this makes sense or not, but it's been something I've been thinking about lately. So I don't know, I think I kind of wanted to make this video more or less as a reference point for myself. And maybe just because sometimes, like, I think to be able to see this window of opportunity, I don't think it's a certain skill you need to have. I think it's just the fact that you need to be able to realize that there is such a thing. And I think that through me telling you this through a commentary, I think that me, what's the right word? Like informing you is good enough to where you'll think, okay, well there is like a window of opportunity exists, and you know, next time I notice one coming up, I'll be able to take it, you know. I think that that's kind of the point of this commentary. I think it's for myself as well, you know. I can look back at this as more of a reference point and be able to think, okay, well, this is a window of opportunity right here. I need to take this, you know, because I don't know, man. I feel like not taking these chances in life can just result in, you know, maybe it's a little bit safer sometimes to not take them, because let's go back to the Office episode that I was talking about earlier in this commentary. you know, for Jim, you know, he's putting a lot of money into this job that he's trying to go for in Philadelphia, you know, and he's taking a chance. But I think that he's taking that chance to truly be happy with himself. You know what I mean? Like, he's not happy in his current situation. Like, he's happy, but he's not at his maximum happiness. Like, he knows he could be happier, and he's taking this risk. He's, you know, he's taking this window of opportunity to go to Philadelphia and to try to pursue his dream. And, you know, I think that's something to really, you know, to really take in mind, because, you know, I think the point of this life, or one of the points, is just to be as happy as possible, you know. I don't think it really matters what you're doing as long as you're happy doing it. And I think if you can, like, look back at your life and say, you know, this was a good life, you know, I have regrets and I have some ups and downs, but altogether, you know, I'm happy with it. And I think being able to take these windows of opportunities is kind of your step in the door, kind of your foot in the door to truly being happy. So I don't know, I got really philosophical this commentary, and I didn't really mean to, but I kind of wanted to just bring it up as a talking point, I guess. And, you know, the comments are always open for you guys to leave your opinions as well, because I really do, like, there might be someone out there right now who's in the same situation that I was in, and, you know, by hearing this commentary, by me just talking about this window of opportunity, you know, this person might be able to take a step back and actually, you know, make the right decision, or not the right decision, but make the right decision for himself to be more happy. So I don't know, that's the way I see it. We're at 11 minutes. Wow, I didn't feel like I was talking that long. Alright, well, I think I'll end it there. That's pretty much all I wanted to get out. Like I said, leave your comments of what your opinions are on it, maybe a story you might have. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this chill commentary that happened to be on Sunday. And I'll see you guys later.